At the time of Jesus, Jerusalem was the center of the world. Jerusalem housed the majestic Jewish temple, whose inner courtyard enthroned the most sacred Holy of Holies. Jerusalem was a cosmopolitan capital of Israel, governmentally and religiously, with Roman procurators and Jewish high priests contentiously at odds. Jerusalem was a booming city of 80,000 citizens, with businesses, markets, and commerce flourishing. Paralleling the centrality of Jerusalem was the reverence for Passover. Passover was the great Jewish feast that recalled the events of Israel's journey from slavery to freedom. Passover was the birth of Israel's Exodus. And as the Exodus was the most sacred story in Jewish history, the remembrance of Passover was the most sacred of all celebrations. During the annual celebration of Passover, the walls of Jerusalem swelled as approximately 1.25 million pilgrims headed for Mount Zion. Thus, as Passover neared, Jews from all over Israel were preparing and were journeying to Jerusalem. In the days preceding his death, Jesus was preparing for Passover. However, as he was to be the new, unblemished, sacrificial lamb, Jesus was aware that it would be his blood that would lead people from slavery to freedom, from the slavery of sin to the freedom of redemption. Thus, in Luke chapter 9, verse 51, we read, "When the days for his being taken up were fulfilled, he resolutely determined to journey to Jerusalem." The time had come. Jesus was ready. He knew where the last 40 days of his life would be spent, Jerusalem. With his mission inching toward fulfillment, Jesus was resolutely determined to journey to Jerusalem. It was in Jerusalem that the bridegroom Isaiah prophesied would be wed forever to his bride. It was in Jerusalem that the Old Testament prophecies of the suffering servant would be fulfilled. It was in Jerusalem that the Son of Man would greatly suffer, be killed, and bring to fulfillment a new Passover. In the last 40 days of his life, in the very first Lent, Jesus was on a journey to Jerusalem. And the next 40 days of our lives will be immersed in the last 40 days of his life. So, welcome to Lent, where the fullness of grace is bestowed upon us. Welcome to the next 40 days, for our lives will be changed. And welcome to a journey with Christ, a journey to a new Passover, a journey to Jerusalem.